this you have done appointment name, appointment date, patient name, and doctor name. Okay, and then medication. Okay. So description you have taken text area, right?
Yeah, text area.
Text area you have taken. Okay. Then doctor name, next visits, and patient. Okay. So in which one you have calculated the age? Like in doctor object we have created the age, I guess.
Yeah, doctor, we have created the age. I tried, but they removed it. I tried it. I'm getting some kind of an error.
Okay, okay, let's do it now. Uh, Click on this quick access menu at the right side.
Quick access menu.
Yeah, this one, right side arrow. Then yeah, click on this. Age is already created. Just edit this.
Change field, right?
Yeah, change field type. Okay, and now
If I click on change field type, that formula option is not getting displayed. So,
scroll up. Okay, that means they are not allowing us to change the data type to formula. In this case,
yeah, if
what?
we create new only, the formula option and data type is
Right,
available.
right. So what we will have to do is then we will have to delete this age, and then let's create a new field, new age field, formula field. Delete this one first. Go back.
Do I have to select this? Yes, I want to delete the
No, no.
custom field.
This beside age, age field. You see edit or delete option, right?
Yeah, that one I'll click. Okay,
Yeah.
window.
So nothing is opening if you click that.
Yeah, this one. One page is also opening. A custom field age. Yes, I want to delete the custom field. Delete.
I can only see the same page. I think I can't see the page which is
Let me
open.
just. I'm unable to present the screen now.
Okay. Uh, you are not able to present it.
Yeah, I'm not getting the share option.
Okay. Present now option you are getting.
Yeah, present now I'm getting.
Then after selecting this, you can see your entire screen option. You cannot see this option your entire screen.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Can you
Yeah.
see the window?
Yeah, so this one, yes, I want to delete. Check the checkbox. See, you will have 15 days to delete this field to 15 days to undelete this field to restore the field. So after deleting, whenever you are deleting in Salesforce, you will have 15 days of time to restore it back to what you have deleted. After 15 days, it will be permanently gone. So
Okay.
yeah, so you can delete this now and now create a new field.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what do I select
So
here?
you because the return type, the age what we are calculating, the return type will be number.
Number.
So yeah, number, then, and age will not have, just a second, age will not have decimal places, right? So
Yeah.
it will make it as 0, and give the label at the top, field label, age, and click outside, it will automatically populate age. Okay, click on next. Now in this, select advanced formula, and now here in this, in the right side you will see functions, right?
Yeah.
Scroll down and find today function there. Today, today. Now click on inserted selected function. Today minus, now today what, if we want to calculate the age, so the formula will be today minus the date of birth. So date of
Yeah.
birth field I need to select. So click on this insert field. Yeah, select the DOB, insert, and put this in brackets. Today and minus date of birth in brackets.
All together in one
Yeah,
bracket.
in one bracket, and divide this by 365. So, so this is the formula. Today minus date of birth divided by
Divided by
365.
3.
Uh,
Yeah, in one I saw this formula, but I was using it in simple form.
yeah. So let's
Check syntax.
check syntax. Okay. Now no syntax errors. Then click on next. Okay.
Visible.
Make it is visible. Next. Then save. Okay. So now let's go to the doctor object, and let's calculate the age. Create a record. Then give any
Why
record.
this? Why this age is not getting displayed?
Age is this formula field, right? So after you enter this value, it will, after you enter this, then you click on save, then that time it will be displayed. Yeah, give the age some. Okay, so age will be 0 because you have selected today's date, na, that's why.
Today.
You can change the year. Here in this drop down they will only give this much only, so
Okay.
you have to click there in the box. No, you don't have to go like that much.
Okay.
Just select, you have selected month and date, right? After selecting, click on that box, inside the box, and change the year.
Only 2017 to 22 is
No,
getting
click
displayed.
outside once, outside. Yeah, now click inside the date of birth box. Yeah, now change it from here, 1990 something. Okay, now save it.
Okay.
Yeah, so based on that, it's calculating the age as 30.
Oh, so it will not get displayed. It will automatically calculate in this record.
Pardon, this is a read only field. Okay, age is
Okay.
so is a, it will not be editable. So formula field, whenever you are creating, it will never be editable. So this comes under a read only field. And whenever you are creating a record, when you click and create a record, that time this age field will not be displayed, because this is a formula field, because this is getting calculated based on date of birth, so it will not be displayed. So after you,
Okay.
yeah, so after you enter all the values, and then after that you click on save, then based on what you have entered, it will be calculated and it will be displayed here.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, so this way we have to calculate age. So Suman, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so did you understand how this age is calculated?
Yeah, I just
Okay, so can you tell me what we have done now?
yes, I can say. But there's a lot of noise in the
This,
background.
yeah, Suman, can you tell me?
Yes. So age was created as a formula field,
Okay,
and the formula was given so that once the age is entered, the age should be automatically calculated. So that was done.
okay. Formula was given. No, can you go step by step what we have done here to get this age?
Yes. First, you had to create the age field. For that, in date of birth field, you have created a date of birth field in the form of formula.
No, date
No,
of birth is not
no,
formula.
no, no. Age field you have created as a formula field, okay? And when the date of birth has been given, age has been calculated.
Okay, so, and what is the formula?
Formula is today minus the date of birth
Okay, then,
divided by 365
and what is the data type I have selected for to display age in the formula?
number.
Okay, fine. So, okay, this is good. So now I want to explain about lookup relationship and master detail relationship. Okay, so I'll share you my screen for that. For explaining lookup relationship and master detail relationship, I will create two custom objects, two test custom objects. Okay, so for setup, then here objects from quick find box, then click on new custom object. Here in the label, uh, I'll just create a test object, and the plural name will be test objects. So, the idea of explaining you lookup and master data relationship is, we are making a hospital management system application. So in this application, uh, you are going to use lookup relationship and master detail relationship in this application. So I am explaining you with the help of test object, and same thing you will apply the objects what you have created over there. You will apply lookup and master detail relationship. So let me tell you. Okay, so test objects and plural name is test objects, and then I will allow reports to be created on this object, allow activities, track, I want to track all the field histories, allow in chatter groups, and this is in development. I want this object to be searchable. I want notes and attachments to be created, and I want to create new tab, save, and tab style, anything, circle, then next, and after that default on, next, and I want it to be, let's say, included in this hospital management system application. Okay, test objects, one got created. I'll create one more object, new custom object, test object 2. Okay, then here I'll allow reports, allow activities. Okay, then allow search, add notes and attachment, launch new custom tab wizard, then click on save. Then again tab style, something, then next, and next. I want to include this in hospital management system application. So select this and then save it. Okay, so now I have test object and test object 2. Okay, so we know whenever we are creating object, uh, when I click on new, this will by default get created, and owner by default will be there. And when I enter the data in this and I click on save, then created by field will be there, and then last modified by field will also be there. So that are the 4 fields which will already be created, right? Now the point is I need to create lookup relationship and master detail relationship. Lookup relationship. So lookup relationship, for creating lookup relationship, two objects should be there. So what is lookup relationship? It's the connection between two objects. Connection between two objects. Okay. So let's say account and contacts. These both are connected to each other. These both are connected to each other. So when we are connecting both the objects, that is nothing but lookup relationship. That is a relationship. So in relationship we are having two types. One is lookup relationship, one is master detail relationship. So let's see what is lookup relationship. Okay, so um, in lookup relationship we have we have uh, child object and parent object. We have child object and parent object. So we have to decide which one we have to make as child. So in account and contact, contact is the child and account is the parent. So when I click on account, then I'll open any one record, all accounts. I'll go to any one of the record. So this contact is the child. So contact is always uh, visible at the bottom. Account is always visible at the top, contact is always visible at the bottom. This means this contact is the child of account. Similarly, opportunity is always visible at the bottom. This is called as related list. So this is visible at the bottom and account at the top. So this means account is the parent and contact is child, opportunity is child, and cases is child. So now this is the standard flow what is provided by Salesforce. Now we are creating our own custom object, uh, and we are creating child and parent. So now this is the test object. I will make this test object as parent, and I'll make this child object, test object 2 as child object. So so whenever we are creating a relationship, okay, lookup relation is connection between two objects. Okay, this is the definition. Okay, so we have child object and parent object. So second point is lookup. For creating lookup relationship, uh, always relationship should be created on child object. Relationship should be created on child object. So we have to decide which one we want to make a child. So this is always decided based on the business requirement. So I'll make
The
test
number you
object
have
2.
dialed is currently busy. Please try later.
Okay, so I'll make this as child. So for creating lookup relationship, same thing, we have to click on the quick access menu, then click on new, and like how you were creating for other fields, similar way you have to select lookup relationship here, and then click on next. So I'll lookup relationship creates a relationship that links this object to another object. The relationship field allows users to click on lookup icon to select a value from a pop-up list. The other object is the source of the values in the list. That means that when you create a lookup relationship, a lookup icon will be displayed. So let's see how that lookup icon will look. So after selecting this, click on next. Then this is the child object we made, and this is the parent object. So from we have to select the parent object here. The parent object is test objects. This is the parent object which we are linking test object to. Okay, then click on next, and field name is by default populated. Field name is nothing but the API name. The field name is an internal reference and is used for integration purposes such as custom links, custom S controls, and the API. Be careful when changing the field name as it may affect existing integrations. So this is API name is always used when you are connecting Salesforce to other outside applications like SAP, and any other Zoho CRM or any other external applications. If we are connecting Salesforce, then API should be used. API should always be used to query whenever you want to query a field in Salesforce. Then also API will be used. So we will see in coming sessions what is it, how to query a field in Salesforce. So again, child relationship name. So whenever you are creating a lookup relationship, child relationship name will by default be created. So the child relationship name is also very important during development in queries. So we'll see when we use child relationship name. So you can make this field as required, that value should be present in this field. Then clear the value of this field. You can't choose this option if you make this field required. That means what to do if the lookup record is deleted. That means if a record is deleted, value should automatically be cleared. Okay, we'll see this. Okay, for now let me click on next. Then select it as visible. Then click on next. Then next. Then save. Okay, so this is the test object 2, and in the bottom we have created test object, okay, with a lookup. So when I go on test object 2, when I click on new, there is a lookup icon, you can see. So that means this says that this now test object 2 and test object both are connected to each other, like how account and contacts both are connected to each other. Test object test objects and test object 2 is connected to each other. So if I open contacts, when I click on new, you can see this lookup icon. This means that this contact is connected to account. Okay, same way this is provided by Salesforce. Same thing we have done. We have connected this test object 2 to this test object. So in this case, this account is the parent, contact is the child. In this case, test object is the parent and test object 2 is child. Okay, so test object name test 1, and when I click on this lookup icon, here it will take me to test objects records. Right now there are no records present in test objects. That's why when I click on this, nothing is displayed. So I have to go on this test object and click on new, and I'll create a record, sample record 1, and save and new. Save and new means it will create another record immediately, that is sample record 2, save and new, sample record 3. Now save. Okay, so we have created totally 3 records in this test object. So when I click on this test object, you can see sample record 1, 2 and 3 we have created. Okay, so now when I come back to test object 2 here, now when I click on this lookup icon, I can see these 3 records. So whatever I want to link this test object to, I can select that. So that is, I'll link it to sample record 2 and save it. So now test object, I mean test 1 record, in test 1 is the record present in test object 2, that is linked to this test object record, which is sample record 2. When I click on this sample record 2, it will take me to this test object. Are you able to understand or anything confusion? You can let me know. Shilpa and Suman, is it confusing?
No,
Bit,
nothing.
Shilpa, did you understand?
Sorry.
Did you understand this?
Yeah, yeah. So we are connecting one to another. Test objects to record to test objects
Sumit,
Yeah. Uh, I'm connecting two records. I mean, sorry, two objects, test object and test object two. And
Sumit, your
yeah,
voice,
Suman, tell me.
Sumit, your voice is not clear to me. It's breaking constantly. I could not understand what you said. I want to connect from another mobile that has better network.
Okay, you're connecting through mobile. Okay, okay, fine.
Yes.
You can connect through other mobile then.
Yeah, connecting. Allow me to join in that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So lookup relationship. Shilpa, any doubt in this you have?
No, no, no. I nothing much as of now.
Okay.
Allow me to join.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you can you mute me? Can you disconnect the previous? Okay. Can you hear me, Suman, now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So you understood what is a lookup relationship?
I am confused because I could not hear you properly.
Okay, let me show you some better examples online. Lookup.
Yes.
Suman, can you mute yourself? This is lookup filter. Okay. See this. This is a good definition. A lookup relationship field connects a child object to a parent object. Okay. So in our case, child object was test object 2 and parent object was test objects. It is okay. The relationship can be added to a standard external and custom objects for child records. That means this relationship this relationship what we have created, that can be created in standard object. We can create the same relationship in standard object. We can create the same relationship in the custom object. Okay. For the child records, so whenever we are creating this kind of relationship, we have to make sure that we are creating this on child records. Child. So here account and contact, you can create this relationship only on contact, and you can create this relationship only on test object too. That means you have to decide what object you want to make it as child based on the business requirement. So there is a concept of one to many relationship. In one to many relationship, I can give you example of um, a company and employees. So one company, let's say company is IBM. So in this IBM company, there will be, let's say 10,000 employees working. So this is one to many relationship. One to many relationship is one company and many employees. Okay, so in one company there are 10,000 employees working. So this is called one to many relationship. So in this case, in let me consider example of account and contact. One account and many contacts. Account can be IBM, account can be any company, Infosys or Wipro, any company, one account, and contacts is the employees associated with that company. So one to many relationship or many to one relationship. Many to one relationship is nothing but the opposite. So similarly, many employees, one company, and many contacts, one account. So this comes under many to one relationship. So in this case, lookup relationship what we have created, it's one to many or many to one. Okay, so this lookup relationships comes under one to many and many to one. So I'll show you some good example online. So here they have given you steps how to create the relationship. Okay, so we have followed these steps. We went on object, then in that object what we have to decide on which object the relationship should be created. So I have decided that here on test object 2 I want to create the relationship. So I made this as a child object. Okay, and note, please follow the steps from the article Salesforce app development, data modeling in Salesforce and create. Okay, this is not necessary. Decide the relationship type. I have decided the relationship should be lookup relationship, and create a relationship field. So that field we have created, that is the test object. So this is the relationship field which is created. Okay, so this is lookup relationship, and in lookup relationship, another point is when you delete a child, then parent will not be deleted. Okay, so this is the child record. Okay, test 1 is the child record, and sample record 2 is the parent record. This is the parent record. Okay, so when you are deleting a child, when you are deleting this record, when you are deleting this record, then this record will not be deleted. When in lookup relationship, when you are deleting a child record, parent record will not be deleted. Okay, and another point is uh, lookup relationships are not mandatory fields. That means when I am creating a lookup record, I mean the record test object to record, this is not mandatory. If we are entering a data, test data, and we are saving, it will save. It will not tell that data should be present in this. This should not be left blank. It will not give any kind of errors. It will just, if we click on save and save it, it will directly save. It will not throw any error that this should be filled. So it means that in lookup relationships are not mandatory fields. Okay. So any doubt till here you can ask me. Suman and Shilpa, any doubts you have?
I have one doubt. I want to see this practically, how to relate in Salesforce.
Okay, okay, you want to do. Uh, okay, so we'll apply this in the hospital management app we are making. So, Shilpa, can you share your screen? Let's implement this in the application what we are making, hospital management system.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we have to create a lookup relationship, right? So in we'll go to appointments first, appointment object. So in this appointment object, I want to create, make this appointment object connected to doctor. Okay. So here doctor will be parent and appointment will be child. Okay. So now create a relationship on lookup relationship on appointment and relate that to the doctor. Yeah. Click on new lookup. Just click inside field label, and now click outside. Yeah, it will automatically populate. Then click on next. Make it visible. Okay. So yeah, now look up. Now this is related. This object is now connected with doctor. Okay, this appointment object is now connected with doctor. Now go to the appointment object. Click on new. So do you see the lookup icon associated with doctor? Yes, right.
Yes.
Okay. So now are there records present in doctor object? Click new tab. Okay, ABC doctor 1 XYZ ABC. Okay. So now I want to create an appointment with your doctor named XYZ. This is my appointment. Uh, with the doctor name XYZ, create my appointment. Name it as Sumit appointment. Okay. And appointment date you can mention on 22nd you can mention. Yeah, time also you have created. Okay, only date, if you would have created, it's okay, time also is important in this. So you can make this appointment at 9 a.m. You can edit this inside. Okay. Okay, patient name you can add my name there. Okay, this doctor name field is not required. You need to delete this because I want to choose the doctor from the list, right? Because there in a hospital there will be 50 doctors, 100 doctors, so you can't manually go and type everybody's name, right?
Yes, yes.
So
That should be
right, that's why you will, whenever a new doctor is joined in your hospital, what you'll do, you'll go to the doctor object and you will create that doctor in that, or you can import 100 doctors, 200 doctors using a data loader also. We'll see what is data loader concept in coming future, but the main point is you cannot manually enter the doctor. It will be hectic for you if you manually go and enter every doctor. So by this what can you understand, Suman?
I understood that with lookup relationship you can relate the object. So you have related appointment with the doctor, but there is some confusion in the practicality. Like you have done the lookup relationship. I want to see that once again.
Okay, but like what is the concept
One
of,
more.
what is the concept? I will show you how we have done this, but uh, what is the concept of using lookup relationship? Why am I using lookup relationship to doctor here? Why I am using lookup relationship to doctor?
Because if you want to relate one to many or many to one, you can use lookup relationship. Here, doctor is a parent object, appointment is a child object. So you have related appointment to doctor so that
Okay,
it would be easy to connect appointment with a doctor.
okay,
And in lookup relationship, it's not a mandatory field, and lookup relationship should be created always on child object. And if you delete the child object, parent object will not be deleted.
okay, okay, fine. Um, Save this record.
Can you show me one more example of
Okay,
Can you show me one more
I'll show
example
you
of
one more
lookup
example.
relationship?
Before showing that, let's delete this doctor name from this. Can you delete, Shilpa, doctor name?
okay.
Okay. So now whenever now go and add a doctor named some Rahul. Go and add a doctor named Rahul over there. Okay. Fill his details. Okay. So now his detail. Now click on doctor object. Click on go. You have to always click on go to see total how many records are there. So Suman, see here we are having ABC, Doctor One, Rahul, and XYZ. These are the test record. Now you will come. Can you mute yourself, Suman?
Yes.
Okay. Now you'll come to the hospital and you will say that you have an appointment with Dr. Rahul. Okay. So you want to book an appointment. You will come to the hospital and say. So what they will do, what the one who is booking the appointment, what they will do, they will go to the appointment object and fill in your details. Okay. So open the appointment object, create a new appointment. Yeah, Suman appointment. Then appointment date, you can mention anything. Then patient name you can add. Then patient name. Okay. Now Suman is having appointment with Dr. Rahul. So select this from the list. Now save it. Okay. So Suman, what did you understand by this?
I understood this data entry work that you have done. You have created the appointment.
Okay.
I'm asking, how did you create lookup relationship between appointment and
Okay.
doctor?
Okay.
How did you create it?
So for creating lookup relationship, here we have decided that appointment should be child and doctor should be parent. Why doctor should be parent?
Okay.
Because come to the doctor object. Uh, Once come to doctor object, click on Rahul. Scroll down. You will see that this Doctor Rahul is having appointment with Suman. Okay, and
Okay.
Doctor Rahul might have 10 appointments in a day or 5 appointments in a day, right? So how will you know that Doctor Rahul is having 5 appointments in a day or 10? How will you know?
Hmm.
You should there should be some means by which you should know that Dr. Rahul is having 5 appointments or 10 appointments in a day. That's the reason we made doctor as parent and appointments as child.
Okay. How did you create the relationship? Show me the practicality. How did you initiate it?
Okay. So for creating the relationship, first come to the appointment object,
Okay.
because we have to create relationship always on child object. So click on this quick access menu and then click on new. You can directly click on new also. Okay.
Okay.
And here we have selected lookup relationship, and then
Okay.
we have clicked on next. Then this will be related to doctor. Then next. Then again this will be populated. If you want, you can add the help text or description. Okay, this is already present, that's why it's not adding, but this is the way. After that next and then save. That is the way of creating the lookup relationship.
Hmm.
So is it clear now?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So now the point was, this is the lookup relationship what we have created, and in lookup relationship, uh, come to the appointment object, open any record. Okay. So in lookup relationship, doctor is not mandatory. If we are not providing doctor and trying to save the record, it will still save, because it's not mandatory to provide a doctor. Okay, this is lookup relationship. Okay, and one more thing is, when you delete a doctor, if you delete Dr. Rahul from the doctor object, this appointment will not be deleted. Okay, but now when you just remove this Dr. Rahul from this list, click on edit. No, don't delete that, just remove that, unselect that. You can directly delete it from there and save, it will be save. Okay, so that means doctor is not mandatory in lookup relationship. And if you will delete a doctor, that means Suman appointment will not be deleted. Now previously, doctor and Suman appointment was interrelated, because Suman was going to take appointment with Dr. Rahul. So now, but when Dr. Rahul is not present, then Suman appointment should not be present. When Dr. Rahul is deleted, Suman's appointment should be deleted. Okay, so but this is lookup relationship. When you try to delete Dr. Rahul, Suman's appointment will not be deleted, because these both are connected to through lookup relationship. If you want to delete appointment when Rahul is deleted, then you have to create a master detail relationship. Okay, so click on the quick access menu, right side, and then click on new, new here, and then select this master detail relationship. You can read this. Creates a special type of parent child relationship between this object, okay, the child and detail object, and another object, that is the parent and master object. That means child is called as detail, and parent is called as the master. So in our case, doctor is called as master, and this appointment is called as child, that is parent, detail, I mean. The relationship field is required on all detail records. Then the ownership and sharing of a detail record are determined by master object. So this comes under the sharing rules. Then when user deletes the master record, all detail records are deleted. That means if Rahul is deleted, then Suman's appointment will be deleted. You can create roll-up summary fields on the master detail record to summarize the detail records. That I'll show you what is master detail relationship. Okay. Next, the relationship field allows users to click on lookup icon to select a value from the pop-up list, and the master object is the source of the values in the list. That means you have to, like how you clicked on lookup icon in the lookup relationship to select the doctor record, same way lookup icon will be there for master detail also. Okay, now click on next, then related to uh, this will be related to doctor. Okay, click on next. So what it says, there is already a field name doctor on appointment, field name doctor. You can name this as okay. Here we did not edit lookup relationship and change the field type, right? We are
No,
creating
no,
a
we are
new.
creating a new field.
Okay, okay. So what we'll do, we will go and we'll edit that and change it to master detail. Okay, we'll not create a new record. You can directly click on new. Yeah, here, then edit, then change field type, master detail. Next, and save it.
Save or next?
Yeah, you can save also, you can click on next also, anything. Next is just for checking it. So it says cannot create master detail relationship. You cannot create a new master detail relationship on the existing custom objects if records already exist. You must first create a lookup relationship, populate the lookup field with data in all the records, and then change the relationship type to master detail. That means just now in the Suman's appointment, we have removed Rahul record, right? Rahul doctor. So it is saying that Rahul should be present. Rahul should be present in that Suman's appointment. Then only it will be converted into master detail relationship. So why Rahul should be present in Suman's appointment? It's because this in master detail relationship, parent is mandatory. Parent should be present. If parent is not present, then we cannot create it. So in that case, doctor was the parent, and we removed Rahul, that is the doctor's record, from appointment. So that's the reason it's not creating. So now come to appointment object. Click on go. Okay, go to Suman appointment.
Edit?
Edit. Yeah. Add a doctor. Save it. And see, Sumit appointment is also having doctor, right? Let's check. Yeah, it's having. Okay. Now you convert it into master detail. Just save it here. So now scroll down. Okay, so now you can see here doctor data type is master detail relationship. Okay, now we have converted lookup relationship to master detail relationship. So now the why we were not able to change it previously, can anybody tell me?
Because Rahul, doctor was not in this woman's appointment.
Rahul doctor was not present in the appointment. Okay, so why if it's not present, then why it's not changing?
It is mandatory. Parent is mandatory.
Parent is mandatory. Okay, fine. So now come to open this Suman's appointment. Open Suman's appointment record. Don't edit it. Just open it. Yeah. Okay. In another tab, just control and click on Rahul. Here only. In this, press control button and click on Rahul. Okay. So now we now know that doctor and appointment are connected to each other using master detail relationship. Okay, so now delete doctor. The doctor is parent. Now delete the parent. Okay, now come to Suman's appointment. Refresh it. Its record is deleted. So what do you understand by this?
If parent is deleted, child will also get deleted.
Okay, this is in case of.
Master data relationship.
Okay, and in case of lookup relationship.
One is deleted, other will be present. Parent is deleted also, now child is
Okay, so this is one point. If parent is deleted, child is deleted. In lookup, I mean master detail, and in lookup it will not be deleted. And secondly, master details are mandatory fields. Come,
yeah.
yeah, try to create one appointment, making master detail as blank. I mean, not assigning any doctor. Create an appointment, a new appointment. Now save it. So it says you must enter a value. This is in case of master detail relationship. Doctor should be present. That means the parent should be present. If parent is not present, it will not take. That is in case of master detail relationship. And in case of lookup relationship, if it's not present also, it doesn't matter. Okay. And there is one more setting for master detail relationship based on sharing settings that we will cover while we are doing sharing settings topic. Okay, so till now anybody have any doubt, you can ask me. Suman, you have any doubt?
It's clear with me.
Okay, then can you explain me the difference between lookup and relation, I mean master detail relationship?
Okay. So, lookup master detail relationship is a mandatory field, and lookup is not a mandatory field. So, in lookup, if child is deleted, parent will not be deleted. And in master detail relationship, if parent is deleted, child is also deleted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So so in enterprise edition, this is the developer edition what we are using. I need to check what is the limit, how many master detail relationship can we create, and how many lookup relationship we can create. I need to check. So can you check the limit and tell me how many master detail relationship we can create in developer edition, and how many lookup relationship? Okay. So click on this. Click on this quick access menu. View fields. Scroll down. Okay, so at the ending it's given here. Object limits, custom fields, how many we have created? 4. And what is the limit provided
limit
is
is
5.
500.
Yeah. Then custom relationship fields is 40. So ours is relationship field only, right?
Yeah,
Because
master detail relationship.
yeah, so how much we have used it 1. Suman, can you mute yourself?
Yes.
So we have created one master detail relationship, so it's showing as 1. So limit is 40. 40 for lookup relationship. I mean, I think here the limit is 40 lookup relationship we can create, and the limit for master detail relationship is 2. I think you can just check it on Google, like, because in Salesforce we are having additions. Okay, so here we have okay, there is only two master detail relationship allowed per object, and it can have up to 3 custom details level. Each object is allowed to have one or two master detail or up to 8 details. Okay, one or two masters or up to 8 details. You can have total of 40 relationship fields with a maximum of 2 master details. That means we can only create 2 master detail relationship, and totally if we are creating a lookup relationship, we can create a lookup relationship up to 40, and if we are creating a master detail relationship per object, we can create 2 master detail relationship and 38 lookup relationship. Okay, so this one they will ask you an interview question, like in a single object, how many, like this varies from org to org. This is developer edition, so companies will use enterprise edition, and some large companies will use unlimited editions. So based on that this will vary. Okay, so for developer edition, the limit is 40 lookup relationship. In that you can create 2 master detail relationship and 38 lookup relationship you can create. Okay, okay, so any doubt till here?
No.
Okay, so now we have created a lookup on appointment. So what all, where all we have to create a lookup? So in appointment, note your task. In appointment object, you have to create a lookup relationship. Just a second. Yeah, so in appointment object, you have to create a lookup relationship on patient. This is one task. We have created it on doctors, right? Just note it down. On patient you have to create a lookup relationship, and then we have created doctors, right? In doctors we don't have to create any lookup relationship, and then patients also we don't have to create any lookup relationship. In medication, you can create a lookup relationship on doctor. In medication object you can note it down. So that's all, you have to create lookup relationship what I have told you. Okay, and till now if anybody have any kind of doubt you can ask me. Hello Suman, you have any kind of doubt in today's session?
I don't have any doubt.
Okay, and what about you Shilpa?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so next class what we'll discuss is page layouts, page layouts in Salesforce, and I'll I'll like finish it. We finish today's class by this with this topic, lookup relationship and master detail. And please, if you find time, do this task. And then from tomorrow, we can start with page layouts and other topics. Okay. Uh, okay, then
Okay.
See you then. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Bye.